Geometers and seekers of truth. In this video, we will look at solving for some missing lengths here. So we are given already that the two acute triangles here are similar. And in order to make sense of, or at least to discuss it in a more intelligible way, let's name these objects something. Okay, let's name them those points A, B, C. Whoops, I used C twice, so let me call that E. A, B, C, D, E. And we're given that angle C and angle E are congruent to each other. Okay? And we can also see that these two triangle angles here, EBD and ABC, are congruent to each other as well. And knowing that those angles are congruent helps us to write the similarity statement. So we can say that triangle CBA is similar to triangle. Now C matches up with E, corresponds to E. B corresponds to B. And A is the angle that's left over that corresponds to D. And once you have that, we start writing proportionality statements. So, and we want to pick out some side lengths that we know to be true, and that we know the value of. Okay, so if you notice here, AB, we definitely know the value of AB, and AB happens to match with DB, which we also know the value of. So that's very, very convenient. So this is going to give us the scale factor. So we can say that AB over DB is going to equal to 6 over 12, which reduces to 1/2. And this is our scale factor. And this is very useful in solving the rest of the problems. So let's solve for the variable n here. Okay. Well, n is AC, and AC corresponds to DE. And that must equal the scale factor. So AC is the length that we're looking for. We don't know what that is. DE, we know that it is 8, and that must equal 1/2. So multiply both sides by 8, and we get that n must equal precisely 4. And we can proceed yet again with the remaining side length here. Let's look at this right here. This is the altitude or the height of the triangle. That's 5.5 for the first triangle, and m, or the missing length, for the second one. So we could say that, and I'm going to just draw a line here, 5.5, that's the height of the smaller triangle, over m, must be equal to the scale, so 1/2. So multiply, I think many of you might be familiar with this idea of multiplying both sides, or we call it cross-multiplying. Multiply both sides by 2, and then multiply both sides by m, and we get that 11 is equal to m. In other words, m has to be twice the size of the other side length. So there you have it. It's important not to just focus on the final answers. We want to know the final answers, but look at the problem-solving steps. Label the triangles, write out some similarity statements, write out some proportions, make substitutions, and solve. Okay? So you may think that you can skip over these steps, and for the simpler problems, many of you are bright, and you certainly can. But for you want to practice using these steps because you'll need them for the more complex questions. As always, ask for help if you need it. Thank you for watching, and have a wonderful day.